Man, where's this man Dap at, bro?
No clue, dude. Never late.
My hair looks ridiculous. Look at this. I have a hat on. Your hair.
Let me see.
You still have highlights.
Shh.
When are you gonna, look at this thing. Look at this.
Yeah, a little rough.
What's
so
up,
long.
my thing? What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good to see
Bro,
you.
you been hitting the gym?
No.
Santiago.
Yeah. What's up, doggy?
What's up, baby?
Santiago. I haven't heard Santiago since my mom.
No way.
Maybe my uncle. What?
You know what's so funny is that your mom told me that that's what your name is.
I bet you my mom did that. It's crazy.
So what we doing today, man?
Dude,
a little waxing,
I need to
little
cut.
Brazilian.
I do. You don't have to
Hold
bust out the wax.
What are you wearing?
One of those!
Bro, look.
What is this?
I don't know. What the
Camo
fuck are those,
loafers?
really? Those are loafers.
Bro, these are dope, man. Look at those.
Dapper, you know you're on a sneaker show, B.
Bro, I got rubber on the bottom.
Oh my God.
I can run and I can shoot hoop in these. I
You
could.
could run and shoot.
I could skateboard. I could do.
I'm gonna ask you to prove that.
And I could go to
one
church.
that.
Dude.
What?
feel me?
Church in a war
Doug
zone?
Dynasty
Yes.
shit on your feet right now.
Because you want to be seen?
You guys don't hate. Look, they look fly.
We'll roll with it.
Okay.
You've worn worse.
Shit. Now everybody sing that shit. Shit. Now everybody sing that shit.
Well, cool, man. Let's
right,
get to it.
Let's do it.
What you guys bring?
Go first.
I brought some Adidas.
It's rare.
Whoa.
Rare. When's the last time you had an Adidas on the show?
That, my friend, is a good question.
It's been a while.
All right, Adidas Game of Thrones UBs.
Yeah.
They dropped the Game of Thrones pack, right?
Were you excited when the rumors first came out?
Yes, but I'm not sure if I'm excited because it's a shoe collaboration or just because it's Game of Thrones and I really like the show.
You're a fan of the show?
I'm a huge fan of the show.
Me too. I'm a big fan.
Huge
of the show.
fan of the show.
A lot of people aren't. I wasn't at first. I was one of those guys like I'm not into mystical dragons and magic and shit. I don't like any of that fantasy stuff. But we had some really good friends that told us, hey, check it out.
Facts.
We did, and I
True.
fell in love with it. It's so addictive.
I don't have Showtime.
It ain't Showtime,
Bro, it's
dumbass. It's
HBO.
HBO.
Oh, HBO? I don't have cable.
Oh, Lord, Dapper.
Just Netflix.
He's a lost cause.
Anyway, so I saw the pictures of the whole set.
First of all, what all did they come out with?
so they have 2 Targaryens.
They have the
white one.
They have the House Targaryen,
The House
which
Targaryen.
is Dany's shoe.
Yep.
Then they have that Targaryen dragon shoe,
right?
just for the dragons.
Dracarys,
Love
yeah.
those dragons.
Right. We got the White Walker baby blue,
Right.
like see-through
White
blue.
Walkers.
Yeah. And then they have House Lannister.
House
Which
Lannister.
looks like a basic ass red.
It kind of does. That was like
ultra
the most basic
Yeah, there's
look one they
nothing
had.
to it. I didn't like that
It was
one.
like a red 4.0 with
Right.
like, it looked like Iron Man.
Right. And then they have
gold on
the
it.
House Stark.
Stark.
This gray, black. I don't know if I'm not really feeling it. I didn't really
Yeah.
like most of them. They looked cool. It'd be nice to have the whole, but I wasn't trying to put 225 6 times around. That's $1,000 on shoes I'm not trying to wear.
Right.
But the ones I did have to have,
Right. Let's break these out.
these bad boys.
What'd you bring?
Ultra Boost Night's Watch.
Wow.
Hand me one.
Damn. Take that. What do you think of these, Dapper? You feeling these?
Bro, I'm not an
bro.
Adidas fan, but I have to say those are fire.
So you like the way that just the shoe looks without knowing anything about the show?
Not knowing
That's
anything
interesting
about
to me.
the show,
Okay.
right? Because I don't have Showtime.
So what? HBO, Dapper.
Motherfucker. I like it because they're all made out of after a different house, which is like a group, you know, like the families. So this is the Night's Watch. These guys guard the wall, and
For life.
They work up in the northern part of this continent, right, called Westeros. And anyway, it's covered in snow all the time, and so this kind of represents like everything they wear is black, by the way. They're called the Black. So,
Which is interesting because there's a white toe.
well, I think the reason is because they're snow-capped, right? So they're walking around. If you look at their feet throughout
Yeah,
the
that
show,
might be
they're always walking through snow, and snow gets on your top of your feet and everything else. You come from snowy places.
Yo, check it out. It's got
very
like
clever.
it's got like a
So-
nice,
so yeah.
soft.
They call them crows in the show because they dress in all black and they wear all this like fur and everything.
Yeah, a little pie.
And so this kind of, I guess it represents some of that fur stuff that they wear.
What is the tongue say on yours? Mine says Nights Gather and then
Night gathers, now my watch begins.
Yeah,
That's what they say
same
before
one.
they go on.
Right.
Like they're.
It's nice. I mean, look, these are well done. That I like the leather.
Each one has a flag
leather
on the
cage.
back. This one says Night's Watch.
Yep.
Another cool thing, the lace tips say something. Take the black. That's what they say whenever they go join the Night's Watch. They take the black.
They take the
It's like
black.
taking the oath. And this is a sole that we've never
Take
seen
the-
before on an Ultra Boost too.
This one didn't disappoint. I'm not sure I feel any of the other ones. This ain't bad.
This one's clean.
I'll
I
wear
like it a
this.
lot.
Good job, Adidas.
Yeah,
It's
good
been a
job.
long time since
I
I've
was a
said
fan
that.
of the Dragon. I like it, but honestly, so the beauty of liking Adidas now is that everything bricks. So
Will brick.
I'm gonna try to pick up some stuff for under retail.
But you're absolutely right. So these shoes dropped yesterday.
Yeah, they dropped to 20.
And I stopped at finish line on my way here to see if there was anything else, anything popping off. And lo and behold, all 6 pairs are still on the wall.
They're still on there?
I took a picture.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the name of the show again?
Dude.
Dappa,
It is either
you don't have Showtime, bro.
That's
Don't worry
right.
about it.
Okay.
But that's what I brought. What'd you bring?
Oh, dude. It's not a shoe.
What?
Didn't bring a shoe this time.
Not a shoe.
Something a little different. So
Is it a Supreme t-shirt? It's a Supreme mask.
no, got some cause here.
Hell
so
yeah.
this released, I don't know, a couple weeks ago,
You
maybe?
still haven't even taken it out of the bag at all.
No, this is the first time I've opened it. It's right here on
DS.
camera. I will unds this in front of everybody. So just got it taped here. So this is, this one was called Along the Way. Y'all are gonna do this with me. I've never opened this before. So here's where we're at. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
It smells like clean Chinese plastic. So you set them up,
The other way.
other way, right.
They're like 2 drunk homies.
Yeah, 2 drunk homies walking home. That's
Yeah.
how you set them up. But super clean pieces, man. I mean, collectibles and, you know,
You see that?
we talk about sneaker culture and everything else.
Yeah.
But art's a big part of it. We really don't get into too
100%.
terribly much. But you're a big art guy.
I'm a big art guy. I'm a big fan of art.
So talk to me a little bit about how you got into collecting cause
So-
and street art and everything else.
I got into street art growing up. I have cousins who went awry, if you will. They were taggers. They got into drawing and writing, as they call it, and they'd go out and they'd go bomb places up. And my cousin would show me his sketchbook. So I became infatuated with street art at the time. And this was like early 90s.
that was
yeah,
kind of like the
mid-nineties.
height of graffiti. it
Right. So
feels
this
like.
was graffiti was just graffiti. There was no internet or Instagram or Facebook to promote your stuff. So you saw what you saw.
Right.
If it came across, you would see it. I mean, it was beautiful. That led me into like this infatuation with graffiti artists and kind of art in general. I started really paying attention to things. And Cause was really starting to come into his own. People were talking about this guy in New York.
Yeah,
So
he's from Brooklyn, right?
He's based out of Brooklyn now. He's from Jersey City.
Okay.
Jersey City. His real name is Brian Connolly, and he's dope. He's probably the most popular artist behind Banksy.
But started as a graffiti artist,
He
right?
started as a graffiti artist. He started as an illustrator. He went to college as an illustrator and really got into tagging because it was a way to come up. He had a key to get into New York billboards that were like bus stunts, and he would take them in the middle of the night, go
Like
back
a
to the
universal
studio.
key someone
Right,
gave him or something?
right.
Wow.
So he would tag up like all the posters that were like meant for marketing and put it back on there, and people started paying attention more to Cause than they did
Like,
to
who is this guy doing
like,
this stuff? This is
Yeah,
awesome.
they started thinking it was actually like Captain Morgan started running the Cause billboard with the Cause tagging on it.
They stole his
like
art
they
from
stole
him?
his art from him, basically.
That's fair game. He
Right.
destroyed it first, so.
So, and that's how he grew, and then he started he created this site called Original Fake or a brand, which was his company. He would release the T-shirts, and then he started releasing like
The companion guys.
companions. Yeah, these are more. This is a new edition. But what he was dropping like in like early 2000s, mid 2000s, those things go for thousands of dollars. Like he dropped a 4-foot companion. That thing sold in 2014 or 15 for $100,000.
That's insane.
His art is beyond. It's up there. I mean, he's in the. I mean, you can't afford it. His prints are 20 to 60,000. You know, he's probably he's the most popular artist in the street culture scene than anyone.
And now he's mass producing this stuff to a level where these are affordable. This was like, I think $400.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or something like that.
Yeah, no, and I mean, look, it's an open edition. He's done it enough where people can get some masses, but it's selling out.
I love it. I appreciate it. I remember, you know, everyone's forced to take art appreciation in college at some point. I remember taking that class and actually enjoying it. And we touched on this a little bit, but it wasn't until I met you that I really started to kind of get into street art scene and what
Dude.
these guys did. And you collect all kinds of stuff.
You just said I brought something because there was something
Let's
I bought.
take a look
this
at
week.
that.
Check this out. So, I like graffiti art a lot, and there's this guy. His name is Scene.
Scene, graffiti artist.
He's a graffiti artist who started in like the 70s.
This guy's like the Godfather.
Yeah, he's known as the Godfather of graffiti. Even though I don't think he's the guy who started it all, I'm pretty sure he's not.
Nah,
but
some dude had
he's
a
been
can.
around forever. And I was able to get not a print, but an original canvas piece.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. And it just came in.
You can smell that.
Yeah, it still smells,
Smells
like
like
wet
paint, yeah.
Like,
That is too cool.
and he literally drops things in the middle of the night randomly on his Instagram. And
You
I
just get
happened
bored
to,
and he's like, I'm gonna
bro,
post
I woke
this.
up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and I've never been able to get anything. And I just happened to look at my phone, and I got up to see what time it was, and bam, notification.
The best time to
And
score.
facts. And that's how I was able to get
Wow.
an original canvas scene.
That is sick. And how many of these did he make?
4.
That's
4 total.
insane.
Signed and all. Dude.
Yeah, that's thick canvas. You can see.
No, this. I mean, look, you can feel.
And this is an older gentleman. This guy's what, like in his 60s now?
Oh, dude, yeah, he's an older cat.
Yeah, he's an old dude now.
He's an older cat, and he still puts out like the bubble letters, old,
like
old
traditional,
style.
like golden era graffiti type stuff.
Yep, that was dude.
That is awesome.
So the
I mean,
culture's not dead, James.
No, it's still out there.
kidding me?
Hardcore. Dude.
The culture's
much
been
so.
around. I mean, we happen to fall upon a culture that was already booming, and now we're participating with the next generation.
And it's really weird how sneakers and street art go hand in hand. You know, it's sneakers. I think traditionally it's kind of been a street scene in a lot of ways. Urban areas, basketball, skating.
I mean, look at that.
And then you get the art that kind of goes with it. But Cause is someone who's kind of transcended that, and he's really paired into the sneaker culture because he's done collabs with Nike.
Yep. He's
got a Nike contract. He does Jordans.
Jordan, but let's not forget, he also
did an Air Max, right?
And he did an Air Max 90, two of them, a black one, as well as a white one. And those things, I mean, back.
Crazy money.
Dude,
they sell for crazy money.
$1,500 right now just for an Air Max. And it's just a white Air
There
Max
wasn't
with
too
the
much
rest
to
of it.
those. Like, I think my favorite's probably the gray Jordan 4.
The gray Jordan 4 is fire.
It's
I love the black one. The whole Jordan 4 collaboration is awesome. I was hoping there was one more, just because I'm greedy.
Rumors have been out. We've seen like these images of stock photos of like this green thing.
Right.
But I think that was just that. I think it was probably a rumor. Someone just photoshopped it up. I haven't seen anything about a drop this year so far.
You know what's crazy is in an interview they were talking to Cause, you know, when he was growing up, he never said he wanted to be an artist. He says, growing up, you know, I thought artists were dead people in books. Like, he didn't think people that could be one. And now, because of how things have changed, anybody can be an artist. And there's good artists coming out of everybody, and I think it's great because now, like, it's not just the graffiti. It's not just now there's a designer element to it. There's the shoe scene. Like, the street culture itself went from being this underground kind of anonymous world to this very high-profile element that people are now tapping into. Like, we're seeing it in the whole corporate world. We're seeing it in toys. It's a wonderful time to be alive.
It's awesome.
All right, so now the fun part's coming.
Uh-oh. What do you mean fun?
We're about to pull some hairs out of his nostrils.
A few moments later.
It's hot wax, right?
Yeah, it's warm.
Okay.
Is that shit gonna burn?
Oh my God.
Does it burn? Give me the play-by-play. Oh.
Okay, it's warm. Does wax get caught in there? Like, am I gonna be like
blowing out wax on it?
No. Oh. Yeah, there's a way up there. I can feel it.
He's all up in your
wax
brain.
on there this time. Dap is abusive.
He's enjoying this. Look.
Oh.
Dap is a masochist. Look at this.
He loves this. It's like this.
So funny.
I don't know. Has it been 30 seconds yet? I don't think it's been 30 seconds. I don't want to do this again.
I think it's been like 21.
Okay, let's give it another 9.
You gonna count it down?
Let's count down.
All right. 3, 2, 1. You're supposed to go 1.
Count over.
3. No, I know it's coming. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one hurt. That really hurt.
Oh my goodness, because I got way more.
Oh, I felt that in my soul.
Dude. If I eat this, will you wear a 700 for a week?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
You lied.
You have to buy it though.
No. I'm
not buying that shit.
One.
I don't have them anymore. I sold those motherfuckers.
If you eat it.
If you eat that, you have to buy them though.
I don't want. That's not fair.
Yeah, I'll buy them.
Booger hair. Would you do it? You gotta buy a pair.
He has to wear for a full week.
For a week.
If
I eat this.
A full week, James. Every day, 7 days.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
What? You're supposed to say no.
No, I'll do it for you. I want to see this. Do it.
Is this hazardous to my health?
No, bro, it's waxed, it's edible. I'm sure it'll digest.
You just say that. Let me see the container.
Yeah, do you know how much hair I've gotten me? I mean,
Do it.
Dude, that's nothing.
I'll wear those fucking ugly ass shoes.
But what is this made out of?
Beeswax and
She's like, no. Is it hazardous?
it's just a little bit.
What's made it out of? It's not like.
It's got
honey and stuff. They're good.
1 week.
I'll wear them for a week straight.
You gotta buy them and wear them for a week.
I'll go half on them.
Okay.
Okay. Deal? Nah, don't go over this. Are we doing this? You're gonna die from that.
Start having like seizures or
Even
something.
worse than that, dude.
Look at that one. Look at that one.
Dude, that's insane.
This would be so worth. I would look like shit.
On that one. Hey, look at that.
Look at that thing.
I'm telling you, dude.
You need horticulture.
Oh no! He is a G. I'll give it to him. He's a G.
I'll wear those fucking nasty shoes.
He done tore it up. He done tore it up. Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't say for how long I had to wear them though every day.
Got some water?
He needs some milk.
It's gone, bro.
You're wearing 700 for a week, bro. Oh my goodness.
You just ate your wax boogers, dog. I'm wearing the fucking shoes. I'm gonna wear those fucking shoes. Oh. Oh. And we're getting into sneaker business.
Right. So let's talk about a couple of shoes.
Let's talk about it.
So the first one we're going to talk about, we've had on the show several times. We've discussed it in depth, so we don't need to go through the shoe itself anymore. It's famous by now.
Right.
The Witherspoon 97-1.
Yep.
Right. So something happened this last week. And what did they do? What happened? News leaked that what?
That Sean Witherspoon and Nike had ended their contract. Their collaboration is over. Finished.
Done. And this is interesting because they were talking about coming out with another one.
Right.
And it was sick. It was like different shades of blue.
Right.
It was the same design, the corduroy and everything else, but it had just blue. And everyone was really looking forward to that shoe.
It was that cool baby blue look. I mean, all one color, which was obviously very different from the multicolor yellow, pink, gray.
It was like
green.
Light blue, like a sky blue,
it was fire.
blue, dark.
It was nice.
It was clean, but we probably won't see this. So, upon the announcement that they would no longer be collaborating, overnight, it's almost as if resellers are all in the same chat or something. They said, hey, here we go. Price goes up. Right? These things went from like $600, $700 overnight to $1,000.
Right.
$1,000 now for a Sean. Right. Early on, like the first pairs that you got, they released in Virginia and LA only. Right. Long before the big release, they were touching 1,000. Yeah. Maybe even more than that.
Before the mass release.
Box, dust bag, all that stuff. But these are $1,000 now. Yeah. A worn pair, $700, $800.
And they're just gonna keep rising.
Keep rising, right? So because this is it, we'll never see the shoe again.
Well, let's talk about a shoe that had kind of the same situation, right? We've seen a bump in a crazy numbers when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 Union collaboration.
Union collab.
But we saw them go from like 500, 600 and overnight, and for God only knows what reason, they're sitting at $1,300, $1,400.
Skyrocketed. So the hype behind these is justified. I believe it's justified.
100%.
Clean shoe. They're nice. They're very limited.
Let me see it.
Rumored there's only 3,000 or something of the blues.
Dab, what do you think of this shoe? You feeling this shoe? Either one of them?
So it's a Jordan 1 essentially stitched together. The top half comes from one,
tough.
bottom comes from a different one. They come with fire lace combos. The leather is incredible. It's thick, quality design leather. Yeah. Nothing is selling like a Union right now. And I can't remember the last time we saw a shoe do what this thing has done. Union will continue to do collabs. They did the top 3 gold toe last year. They'll do something else next year, but this is the creme de la creme.
So here we go. So this is what leads me back to the Sean. Grab the Sean and grab it with this one. And this is why I wanted to pair these up together. Because we saw a surge in price on both. One, these I believe are justified because this shoe should have never sat at 500. They should have skyrocketed from the moment it gone up because it's so limited. Those did what they did in the beginning for the same reason. But now since the collaboration is over, the hype has increased and the demand for the shoe has gone crazy. Now again, is it just for hype and eventually the numbers will settle back down? That's why I believe these shoes are real and that shoe is now just hype.
You think so?
Yeah, and that's my shoe.
I'm gonna disagree, as we often do. So, to me, a Union Jordan is a really nice Jordan 1. Yes. It's got better materials than you ever see on a regular Jordan.
It's the best shoe of 2018.
It's got this double lace issue. I don't know what you even call this. There's a cream laces. Essentially, they dye the bottom half black to match the bottom half.
They call that flames.
But if I'm holding it like this, what do we have here? It's a black toe.
No.
It's a black toe.
It's got the.
I pull my hand away, people go nuts. Black toe, nuts. That's a storm blue Jordan with the bread top.
Toss me the Sean.
with the bread top.
I think he's got a
This,
Hold on.
This is a 97-1. This has never been done before. They combine the sole
Let me see it.
of an Air Max
I got you.
1
I
and a
got you.
97 upper.
I agree.
Corduroy materials.
But when you cover the bottom, it's just a 97 upper. And when you cover the top,
But this is a
it's
1 and a
just the
1.
It's a 1 and a 1. Yeah, but it's a collaboration. I understand that. But it's the same. I mean, with that.
Ones are just
With
hot
that,
right
this-
now. They're hot right now. It's
Jordan
in the
ones
cycle
are
of fashion.
always hot.
Never have they been hotter.
They've been hot since '86.
They've been in, but not like they are now. Hype
And
is hot.
here's the thing, because I don't feel like I'm backtracking on this shoe. I'm not saying this shoe isn't justified in being it's not that it's not real, because like I said this in our very first episode, this is a real shoe. My problem with it now is that because of the numbers that we're seeing fluctuate, it's only happening because the hype around this shoe is back, because it leveled out and it stayed there for a long time, and it's only going up because the collaboration ended.
Yeah.
The hype. But at the end of the day, Matt, which one of these shoes do you like better?
Out of all three?
Out of all three, which one of these is the better shoe?
That's tough.
Because the shoe that you're going to call
So-
out, one of these shoes to me is the best shoe of 2018.
So frankly, for me, the Sean, I didn't like wearing the Sean. I love the way it looks,
Sure.
but I think that the velvet in the sock liner, it rips your sock off. It's hard to wear
Right.
for me.
Sure.
My opinion on it. I didn't like the functionality of the Sean.
Okay.
I love wearing Jordan 1s. Absolutely love them. This is a black toe. It's so clean to look at, but something about the blue and then the contrast of the black, the bread upper, and the yellow laces on those, it just pops like crazy. I love the Storm Blue Union 1. I love that shoe.
Okay, we agree on one. I love this shoe too, but the black toe itself is way better. It's the best shoe I've seen.
Black toe's easier to wear. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's easier
Yeah.
to wear. It's more classic colorway.
I think it's.
But there's something about the uniqueness of that one. And they're more limited, which is,
Yeah,
gives it kind
of course, it gives it a little more appeal.
Little unicorn effect.
You know what it is about that shoe, and it's strange that why I like it so much? Because the tongue's half black.
That is cool. I mean, the entire upper. It's got this blue stitch that kind of separates just two different worlds
Yeah.
of this black toe, and then you've got this
So then
silver.
let's answer the question. Let's answer the question. Is this shoe hype? Is this shoe real? Are they both real, or are they all just hype?
I have a quick thought on that. I think that resellers are driving the hype behind the Union 1. Is it a really nice shoe? Absolutely. Is it justified in price? I don't believe so.
Okay.
If we're gauging hype alone, this is never being made again. Ever. Nothing in this series will ever be made again. Union will do another collab. Absolutely. This hype, which I'm saying, this is hype driven by resale.
Okay.
I think that resellers have done an excellent job scaring the shit out of the general public to make them buy these shoes at high prices.
I disagree. I think this shoe has now become hype because they don't need Sean to make this shoe. They can make it themselves. They gave him an opportunity
Wouldn't
to
I
make
be
a shoe.
sorry if they did?
No, because we'll see him do it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They could still drop the
Let's
shoe
just make it
and
again.
let it be. You know what I'm saying? It's their shoe. It's their design now. We can see this happen again, and it's only going to cost you $120.
Yeah.
These
160.
are limited in quantity. The collaboration is there with a real fashion house, with a real brand. Would you say 3,000 of these?
I've heard rumors.
Right. Either way, the numbers justify these. The quality is better.
is nice.
The product is nicer. The collaboration is real. It was done with proper contracts, apparently.
Why weren't they selling though whenever the shoe was at $5?
I think they were, and I think what actually caused the problem was because the bots screwed up, again, resellers, screwed up the release. It gave everyone the opportunity to feel like they had a chance at it later because they were going to re-release them. So because of that, and there was always this hope that there would be another drop because of the mass emails that were canceled. So why pay $1,000 when I may still have a chance at $500? After that, we saw there would be no more. There was no more. The shoes have sold out. The price is justified in going over. So I believe that these two
Is it worth?
are real. This one is real, but now hype.
You know what's odd about these? So money sizes are generally 8 to 9,
Mm-hmm.
8 to 9 really, but you see the money size in this shoe,
Your size?
I got screwed.
Yeah.
11.5 to 12.
That's because this is real, because people want to wear this shoe. This one people want to put in their closet.
It's wild that you see a size like that, and
Yeah.
specifically 11.5. It's really moving for money.
That's
it's like
why
$1,700, $1,800.
this shoe is real, and this one is just a money opportunity.
Hey, hype, beautiful but hype.
We disagree? What do you guys think?
Is what it is.
Tell us out there. Am I wrong again? Or is Matt wrong? Or are both of us wrong and these shoes are both hype or both real? Yeah, we done here?
Okay.
Sick.
Sit your ass down.
It's
your turn.
We forgot something.
Yeah, it's your
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just sit back and relax.
Remember when you said, I don't know what it takes to appreciate?
Yeah, you
how
don't
to
appreciate the money or the time that it takes.
To be fly. I don't know what's worse, that or you. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh,
It's a team effort?
greatness.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold it.
I'm
You know the
holding
routine,
it.
buddy.
I'm holding it.
You know the routine.
I'm holding it.
All right.
Okay, give me a ding there, see if it's...
Oh, it's,
No,
it's in
that
there.
thing is in there.
I think we should wait just a little longer.
Okay,
You
go.
think so?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, dude.
We'll count down.
I'm just gonna. You want to count it down? You want me to count it down? Or you want me to surprise you? Just.
I don't like this. I don't like this situation. I'm not having any fun.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go. All right. 3,
Hard.
2, 1. I'm gonna check this thing with it. Oh yeah, yeah, boy. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All
I
right.
wanted to puke for a second.
All right.
Can you
All
breathe?
right.
Yeah, I can breathe. I better be able to breathe. You just took out my fucking brain through my nose.
right.
My eyes are watering. I'm not crying.
And with that, we have concluded another episode of Off the Cut. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back next week.
That's right.
For Dappa, for James, I am Matt Robinson.
Ow.
Thank you guys.